the challenge we have, back to the earlier part of this conversation, it's hard enough for me to digitize inside my four walls sometimes. Now you're asking me to do it through my network. And now, oh, by the way, that network crosses state borders, international borders, potentially crosses into areas that are not as hospitable to us as other areas. So I think that is absolutely a massive challenge that the healthcare network has to take on. But I think a lot of times what you have to do when you're in these networks, right? If you're onshoring, nearshoring, friendshoring, whatever it is you're doing, and your network is spreading, how do you make sure you convey to your suppliers, to everybody in your network, the value that they get or could get by being more digitally open with you? So, for example, are there ways that you can go and say, listen, if you are able to be more transparent with me, I get more insight into what you're doing. I can be more precise on my ordering. So therefore, I'm not putting undue strain on your supply chain that you don't need. And therefore, I save you X amount of dollars or what have you. That's one way. Is there another way of saying, you know what? I can share with you my customer data, my patient data, my demand data, so that you do a better job planning for what my needs are. So if I tell you I need 10,000 widgets, you might look and say, okay, you say you need 10,000, but based on my model, you're really going to need 8,000 immediately and 2,000, in 12 months. So I can base my manufacturing differently. So part of that carrot, I think, for this too, Henry, is to be able to share across the network. What is the value of being more transparent? More digital, being more transparent, because then there are a whole host of new business options we can take into account that if I don't have that visibility, I might not be able to get there. Now, it also requires a certain level of trust. And again, once we layer or we sort of, pull the curtain back and allow people within a network to see what's really happening through digital technology, we can reduce a lot of this unknown and allow for also new business plans, new business opportunities amongst the network that they can take advantage of. But it first starts with working with your network to explain to them why they need to be digital because of transparency, because of better communication, because of openness, but then be prepared to start showing value to them for them to participate.